Good morning, everybody. I wanted to talk to you about something new, conjugal relationships. And common law, I just had this question with what's happening in the world and with what is with many couples splitting up and having to live together simply for financial reasons. I thought we should probably take a moment and take a look at this. A conjugal relationship may not be what you think it is. So let's start this. I always take you to the government website, but I do want to show with you another screen right now. And I am going to stop sharing, and then I'm going to share this other screen just because it may not be what you think it is. And so here it talks about the conjugal relationship, and Revenue Canada recognizes that a conjugal relationship, is a common law relationship for tax purposes. Now, what does that mean? What have we typically been taught? So it means that basically, if you live together in a conjugal relationship with a person who is not your married spouse, you may be considered common law for tax purposes. So those of you that are, I know, separating and remaining in the same house unit because of financial challenges out there, you might find yourself caught in this and your separation and that not being recognized by Revenue Canada. The CRA defines common law marriage with a person who is not, your married spouse. This includes living together for at least 12 consecutive months, sharing a child, or having a common law partner in custody of control a child who is wholly dependent on you. And if you're in a common law relationship, you have to follow that. So in essence, say you and your brother are living in a house together, sharing, and it's been more than 12 months, that could be considered a conjugal relationship. So what I would like to do is I'd like to take you right to the website, Revenue Canada, as I normally do. So does that mean you can claim single while you're living together, even though you're legally separated? You have a legal separation agreement and claiming individual tax credits? It appears not. Again, this is an educational video. This is to bring this to your attention, and always seek the help of a professional. So marital status, married means you have a spouse, and it only applies to a person you're legally married to, or in that case. Living common law means you're living in a conjugal relationship. Conjugal does not mean a sexual relationship, okay? It means together with a person who is not your married spouse, and at least one of these following conditions apply. The person you're living with, you've lived with for at least 12 months. It includes, just for clarity, the 12 months includes any period that you were separated for less than 90 days because of a breakdown in a relationship. So say you and your husband separated, he went and moved somewhere, and if it was less than 90 days, he returned to the house because, financial hardship for both of you, that's still considered a conjugal relationship. The person could be a parent of your child, or birth or adoption. The person has custody or control of your child. Separated means you've lived apart, again, for at least 90 days or greater, because 90 days or less than 90 days above. You're still considered, here's a note of clarification, you're still considered to have a spouse or common law if you're separated involuntarily and not because of a breakdown in relationship, okay? So what if your husband goes to work in the oil fields and he's in a camp and he comes in and out, okay? That's an involuntary separation, or incarceration they have here. Once you have been separated for 90 days because of a breakdown in the relationship, that effective date of your separation status is the day you started living apart. Okay, if you're filing your return before the 90-day separation period is over, and that period includes December 31st, enter your marital status as married or living common law as applicable. All right. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. It's really important. A person brought this to my attention, and please talk to your accountant. It's clear here that if you're living together, even though you're legally separated, you're upstairs, your husband is in the basement, or your partner, you are in a conjugal relationship. And then it tells you the steps to prepare your tax return. So let me know if you have any questions. Crunch time is on tomorrow, April 30th, for any T4 income. And remember, if you're a small business proprietor, partner, and not incorporated, you have until the middle of June to file your taxes. And I'm sure we'll be touching on a few more things. Just email me if you want something covered. I thought this was a really good one because we are seeing record numbers, people separating and still having to remain together for cost sharing. And I guess that's about it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to end it. And I wish you all the best. Happy tax season. Talk soon. Remember, anything you want covered, send me an email. Thanks, everybody.